So while we're on the topic of villains, I thought that it was only right that today we discuss this secret Kabuki Masked character in a very in-depth way, and just kind of dissect what I think makes this character so great, and how this one cloaked figure is making the first half of the season so much more enjoyable. Before we get into that though, if you haven't already and do appreciate the content I put out on a daily basis, feel free to subscribe to the channel. It would help me out a lot as we are on the road to 4,000 subscribers. At the very least, please do consider it. With this being said, on with the video. Now, starting off, this character is instantly eye-catching and just overall really interesting, as they are a secret identity type villain, which is also the same thing with the Crystal King. And I know I mentioned in one of my previous videos that yeah, we do get quite a lot of those villains, to be honest. It's kind of unoriginal for Ninjago at this point, but at the same time I feel like they're really knocking it out of the park with these specific villains. They seem like they're putting a lot more effort into almost hiding their identity, especially in the season, and it's just a lot better than, say, the Skull Sorcerer was in terms of, you know, kind of masked appearance, and I am really enjoying these ones a lot more. And as I keep saying, while we've seen a lot of them before, this one is done much better in my opinion, and also they've got that extremely ominous, creepy, almost unnerving vibe to them in literally every single scene we have seen of this character appear in, which I think is really, really great, and it adds to the overall kind of eye-catching factor that this villain has. They definitely have me really interested in who they are and what they're all about, which we will be getting onto later in the video. Now, in my opinion, this is also kind of a villain that's on the same level as the Quiet One in terms of overall mystery and just how much I'm kind of looking forward to seeing their identity. I think that's really, really a great thing, and the Quiet One was a villain that was like really unique, especially at the time for Ninjago. We had never really had a secret villain in terms of you know, that being that ominous and creepy, but this villain, I'd say, comes extremely close. If not, they are on the same level, and if not that, maybe just a little bit better. I don't know, guys. It's going to take me a while to really get a solid thought on that, but I really, really am enjoying this character in terms of how creepy and mysterious they are. As I keep saying, it's one of the things that is making this first half of the season literally incredible in my opinion. They are a huge factor as to why I'm enjoying these episodes so much. Every single one of their scenes so far has been extra creepy and ominous, and I think a lot of you guys can agree with me on that one too. It's really great, and it just comes off, as I keep saying, kind of unnerving, for lack of a better word. It's just really, really great, and they always feel kind of intense, which was a thing that the Quiet One never really had when we didn't know who she was, obviously. And this one kind of makes it really great. An example of that would be the scene in which they visit Lloyd in prison. That one was great, followed off with the scene in which Lloyd tries to chase after them. That was done really well, and is very unique when it comes to Ninjago. We have seriously never really had a scene like that, and it just felt kind of creepy and ominous. As I keep saying, you're going to hear those words a lot in this video, but I really do believe that's the only way to describe this. And now, lastly, I think we really should be discussing the reveal scene. And now, click off if you haven't watched the episodes. Click off right now, but spoilers ahead. And yeah, the reveal scene. It's Harumi. That was absolutely insane. Now, the scene itself I thought was incredible. It was so well done. Having her sing that stupid spider song as well was the perfect way they could have introduced it as Harumi. Now, the thing is, I'm not too sure how they're actually going to make this happen, because Tommy Andreasen did confirm on Twitter a few days ago, possibly even a week or so now, actually, I'm not too sure, but he basically did confirm that Harumi definitely did die in season 9 when she fell off that building and whatnot. So I'm not too sure who this is and how she's back, but I guess it's going to be explained. I'm just extremely worried as to how they're actually going to pull this off with it still being good. I do kind of have my worries raised regarding that, and I am hoping that this can all play out in a really good way, but obviously we are just going to have to wait and see. I am excited for Harumi's return, but again, I just hope they don't end up ruining her character in any way, shape or form. But so far, this character, this cloaked Kabuki Masked figure, is amazing in the season, and I cannot wait to see more of them. And I just really wanted to make a separate video dedicated to this topic, because I think it's something that's really interesting, and I really love how it works. So with all of this being said, feel free to drop your thoughts down below and all this in the comments. I would love to hear your thoughts. Drop a like on today's video if you haven't already, and did appreciate today's video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and do appreciate the content I put out on a daily basis. And also turn on the notification bell so you guys can be the first to keep up to date on all of the latest Ninjago news and content right here on the channel. With all of this being said, guys, I will see you all in my next video coming out very, very soon. Goodbye.